Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. And I want to provide a bit of perspective because XRP went as low as 59 cents today. Oh, this man must be falling. Of course now the time I'm recording this XRP is at 61 cents. But please consider the following before we get into any specifics in this video. Look, there have been a lot of analysts that have been highlighting that it would be acceptable for XRP to go back down at that to test various levels for support, depending on what their predictions are, but call it about the mid 50-something cent reach. And I've seen it from numerous analysts. I've been highlighting that perspective that people, so we'll see whether it falls down that low into the middle 50-cent range before finally bouncing out of there. But at the moment that I'm recording this, the lowest we've seen is 59 cents. Even if it does go lower, all I can say is calm act. Chill out, bro. Because look, for perspective, we've been heading the right route price-wise with XRP. For a long time. Have you thought about this recently? XRP is up at the time I'm recording this close to 60% over the last year, 60%, and it bottomed out around what, something like, I'm pulling from memory here, but I think really got them at like 28 cents in the summer of 2022. You know, coming up on a year and a half ago at this point. So a pullback like this, I know it will still hit some people in the fields. But why? Like it doesn't make logical sense to let the XRP negative price behavior dominate your emotions. So I'm just going to express my perspective. And I also have thoughts here from a couple different chart experts. But I'll just tell you here at the outset, according to most from what I've seen, and for various reasons, checking various metrics, what I've seen for most analysts that I respect and follow them on a regular basis, think that this is the time for Bitcoin to be heading back up, broadly speaking, and that there's even warnings to say, hey, if the king crypto is some calls, Bitcoin is about to go. Don't be shocked if that means that in the short-term altcoins, including XRP, see a minor pullback. And we have seen this numerous times in the past. But before going further ado, to be clear, I do not have a financial backing of any type. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related things, but just as a hobby, and just for fun. And by the way, I'll get to this a little bit later in the movie. But there's one individual who thinks that, you know, the thought of XRP fast hitting even $1.35 is clearly in the cards here. Which, you know, as far as I'm concerned, it's a near inevitability that's going to happen at some unknown point in the future. I'm just not a chart guy. And I'm not even going to attempt and play the price prediction game because I plainly do not know. I don't want to be one of those false YouTubers that pretends to know, or you just have 100% conviction, so and so is going to happen. I ain't playing that game. If I were making price forecasts, I'd be simply making up numbers out of thin air. And you know, the weird part is some of the claimed gurus out are not even just for XRP. Some of them do it, I think some of them, so I was not going to do it. I just have great conviction for a variety of reasons, including fundamentals that over the long haul XRP becomes worth a fortune, hits a new all-time high interest price discovery. And even if you're not as confident about fundamentals, the fact that the asset class rises in tandem and developer activity obviously for XRP quite a bit up if you look year over year, which does seem to be a component that matters. If you look at these factors, and just realizing that XRP is no longer going to be held down because it has legal certainty in the United States, all of these things, even if you're just looking at that and wild conjecture, I would still think it would hit a new all-time high. I'm just not going to offer a price prediction. Now Bitcoin at the time that I'm recording is at $36,462. And there was this from a reliable crypto, and this is from this morning. He shared a post from somebody on social media platform X, and this person I'm not familiar with said a lot of alts look right for a retreat might imply the king is ramping up again. Now when you read the term king there you would think, if you're me at least, that they must be talking about XRP, but I've come to learn that some people have nasty and inaccurate beliefs. And so if they're addressing Bitcoin, I'm just joking. Bitcoin is great, I've had some for almost 6 years. However, a reputable crypto blog reposted it with the exact same text. Bitcoin seems poised to do its thing now that the reins have been tightened on altcoins. And then he wrote in a different post, and by this time it was prepared to do its work. So, pump like a mofo and buckle up, because this is the rocket. So he isn't afraid to share his opinions, and when he writes something, it's full of energy. I take it as a sign that he is dead serious about it. Let's see how far this goes, as he seems to be more convinced than ever right now. Who has a short-term perspective? And, he also posted this, which is the most current one he's made public. Yes, just this afternoon, a respectable crypto writer explained why he is so confident that the future holds nothing but explosive growth. Which is why, once again, my stance is so watch, since the asset class will still move in tandem, and the lagging alts will eventually catch back up. Even if the hype around Bitcoin causes investors to shift their funds away from alternative cryptocurrencies, I couldn't care less. This film is familiar to me. I know how it plays out, the asset class moves into it, just does. And then there's the fervor over alternate realities. But, in any case, here's what respectable cryptography has to say now that the curtain has been drawn. Spot purchasing still going strong, open interest cleared, funding cleared, everything good to go. Is Bitcoin's voyage to the moon back on track now that it has been refueled? Let's just wait and see. I mean, it's only a question of time. Then there was the news that 100 million or more people have opened XRP accounts, causing the price to soar to $1.35. Market in a day, and I don't want to read the article, so I'll just give you the main point, the recovered perspective, from Crypto Insight UK on social media platform X. Because it'll be interesting to see who's more right than incorrect, once we have the advantage of hindsight. And if it hasn't been made plain enough during the years I've been hosting this channel, I feel deeply for all the truckers working today. Believe me, I get it. I'm glad I'm not them. If I were doing the same things they were doing, I would be getting even more hate mail than I already do in my role as a YouTuber. But, in any case, a Crypto Insight UK legal protections. Last but not least, XRP's chart diverges significantly from the others I've been looking at. As I've just mentioned, the day of the bogus ETF news saw a rise in open interest of over $100 million. There has been a decline in pricing and a maintenance of open interest since then. This tells me that there is a massive XRP shorting market at the present moment. A break above the falling trend line could signal an aggressive surge for XRP, as I have been predicting. The rapid upward movement of XRP could be caused by a cascade of stop losses as investors rush to cover or close short positions. Now that price has made a higher bottom and the RSI has done the same, we have a bullish divergence, and XRP will be sent to my goal range of 89 cents to $1.35. This will occur rapidly. If and when we get a chance. The date I gave was incorrect. It will happen, though. In my opinion, there are currently an excessive number of leveraged shorts in the market. Alright, so even now you're frozen. Even so, that would be sooner rather than later, so let's just observe and see what happens. Because there are so many of you out there, I think it's great even for folks like myself. The vast majority of people are not involved with LIS charting. I know I am not and have no desire to start. But even if you're simple like me, you have to admit that there's something there. Obviously, I disagree, else, you wouldn't be increasing your crypto holdings. In the end, if you play the crypto game, will you see your numbers increase if you stick around for a while? Is it safe to assume that the entire asset class? And I think that this will become more and more significant for cryptos that have practical applications in the Mormon, especially as the market matures. So that's why for me, it's just such an extra charge is the most blatant hold of all time in crypto. It could not be more evident that this is a winning currency in my opinion. There's also this crypto XRP, Tether US graphic by EA Greg. That is the current price of XRP in US dollars. The following XRP short-term defensive volume, Hell's Gates, was also penned by him. It analyzes a 55-cent primary interest level, And he's got a dotted line up here with 59 cents, which is roughly what we got down to even before we earlier today. It seems like hours have passed since I first hit record, the other level 55, however. Since this is only one instance, I won't bother locating the many others I've identified and mentioned in the past few days. However, this general range has been cited by a wide variety of analysts for their own ends. And it's really an important pillar of backing to keep an eye on. Even if XRP drops in the short term, the outlook is that it will likely stabilize. Whatever. If y'all didn't see my land, it's rather big for someone like me. I apologize for the length of this video, nevertheless, today marks the 6th anniversary of my purchase of XRP. So here I am, just chatting away about random topics since I find that kind of talk entertaining. But I'll just tell you, having had XRP literally for 6 years, if you think that XRP falling down to 55 cents, or 50 cents, or even 40 cents, or whatever it may be, if you think that's gonna shake me out, you got another thing coming. Yes, I can see how that could frighten others. But that's why I keep giving this message. Because I don't know what's best for you, I'm not recommending any course of action. Moreover, you should not use this as financial guidance. However, I feel that when it comes to financial investments, people are their own worst adversary. And I get it, it's natural to have feelings about things like this. Do you really want to feel that way? Will you let your feelings run the show? Or do you allow reason and logic reign supreme? Because for me, it's pretty evident that, people with conviction are the ones who have had success thus far. I've never been more confident in XRP. 6 years have passed. And yeah, it's a little bothersome, but the entire SEC issue since I didn't get my life-changing money in 2021. It's a shame really. But we'll obtain what's ours if I'm incorrect. XRP will achieve a new all-time high and enterprise discovery will be a bust. Okay. But I don't think that's the most likely scenario here. Let's keep tabs on it. Please share your thoughts with me. No, I don't give out financial advice. Nothing I say should influence any transactions you make. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.